Well, Trey Day, thanks for sitting down with me.
Look at the guys in the back. No, they're in the back.
So you're from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm from Georgia.
Okay, what was it like to come to Philadelphia? Have you ever been here before?
Not in my first time.
Okay, what's your first impression of Philadelphia and its people?
They different, but like they ain't. I don't know that they ain't on what we on. Like
What do you mean by that? What are we on?
I can't go
What are you
in too
on?
deep down. Talk correctly. Like how should I put it? Like
what's different? Like I've never been to Georgia, so like
we carry everything.
Yeah, like it go down. It go down in Georgia. Like it go down. Like it like
Okay.
they don't got open carry how we got open carry. Like it go down. Like
so in Philadelphia, you're right. We're not allowed to open carry in Philly, but outside Philadelphia, Bucks County, Delco, Montgomery, the like suburban counties, you are allowed to open carry. It's just very weird here. Like people are used to being in a city, and like it's almost when they see a gun, it's like they get scared or weirded out. Like so I understand that you guys are. I mean, a lot of people hunt down there, right?
Nah.
Nah?
Yeah, they hunt for you. Hunt for you. It coming down. It going down.
Oh, that's
It
not
going
good.
down.
I guess there is no season for that. It's just all year round, right? Oh. Okay, so what brought you up to Philly? What did you hope to see?
I came out here to have fun though. I made money.
Okay.
Network.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is your field? What do you make money doing?
I work. Y'all work 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with 9 to 5. I work.
Okay.
9 to 5.
Okay.
Get you some money, paper.
There
That's
you
the only
go.
thing you need. Hey, don't worry about what nobody's saying. Get some money, and run your body count up. Keep clapping. That's the only thing you need to do.
I mean, you don't want everybody to know you've run up your body count, though. Some women won't respect that. they're gonna look at you and be like, bro, I ain't trying to order from McDonald's.
It depends though.
You think like a smoking hot 10 is like, dude, it's got 200 body count?
They're the one who be doing it,
down?
getting off. They're the one who be getting
Yeah,
off.
but they're getting paid to do it.
Yeah, they're different. They're making bread out there. Though.
Yeah.
They make bread out there.
We're spending the bread.
Oh, I ain't spending nothing.
You ain't never taken a girl out?
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different. She gotta be that one. She gotta be that one.
Right, with the low mileage, right? You don't want the high mileage car.
Yeah.
I think they think the same
thing.
thing.
I want a brand new out the dealership. I want a brand new.
I get that.
Yeah.
So how long are you gonna be in Philly?
Been out here for a couple months. Y'all tap in with me. EBK Trade on all platforms. Tap in with me.
How do they find you?
What sport?
How do they find you if they wanted to find you on the gram?
On all platforms, Trade EBK, TRAYDAY.EBK.
Okay.
On all platforms. Tap in with me.
Check him out. He's up in Philly. Ask him about Georgia.
Yeah.
He'll hook you up.
Hook you up.
Stay cool, my man. Thank you.
What's up?
Dan, very nice to meet you.
Becky, nice to meet you.
Becky, very nice to meet you. Are you from Philly, Becky?
Yes, I am.
What part?
I'm actually from North Philly.
Okay.
So I've been here all my life. So
there you go, true Philadelphian. Now, is this your favorite part of Philly, South Street?
Here I like. I think I like everywhere else outside of Philly more than it is actual Philly. But I like South Street a lot. So because there's a lot of stuff to explore. There's a lot of stores to check out. And there's a lot of bars to drink. There's always a new cocktail. There's always somebody that's doing a different sale. There's always a festival going down. The block is always closed, especially during the summertime. It's really cool. I like it.
So now you said you like most places outside Philly.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that? Like, name a couple places.
Like, I like Ben Salem because it's really nice up there. And the Chamonix Park is really nice. Let's see what else. I like Oaks. That's pretty cool up there. I mean, it's a hike, but it's pretty cool. King of Prussia is really nice too, especially the mall is really big. So you get enough time to walk around a lot and shop till you drop.
What's the major difference? Like the aesthetics, like the looks of the outer counties, or like maybe the crime?
Right. It's the crime itself, but at the same time.
So good, their music system,
yes,
right?
Like the difference is, like, here in Philadelphia, like in the city, you're gonna get that a lot where people are blasting their music to the point where you're hearing it. Like, the vibration of people's basses is crazy. Like, you can feel the whole neighborhood vibrate. It's a big vibrator just walking around, just going down the block. It's crazy.
I think the worst is like 3 a.m.
Yes.
It's like a Sunday night and you
3
hear them
a.m.
coming down the street block.
I seen them on a Monday and a Tuesday night doing that. And they're doing their drag racing as well, burnout. And then depending which day, like Puerto Rico Day, Dominican Day, like the Spring Festival, or in the beginning of summertime, the first 2 weeks, it's packed like that on a Monday night.
They go all out,
Oh,
right?
yes, they do. They go wild. And, you know, when it's hot, everybody and their mother's out. So it's really interesting.
What is it like seeing, like, have you ever seen like a city takeover or when they do like the car meetups?
I've seen it before. I've seen, especially in Aramingo a few years ago.
Okay.
When they used to do the drag races down there.
Yeah.
I've not participated, but I've went there to see everybody's cars pimped out, see everybody do the drag races. Here too, they do the dirt bikes, the ATVs, the cannons, all that.
Yeah.
I've seen all kinds of things down here. It's pretty wild down here.
And do you get like a different kind of feeling when you're in that environment? Is it like, it's completely different, right?
Actually, it feels more home because when I'm outside of Philly and I'm not here and I don't see it everywhere else, it's like, huh. But when I come down here, it's almost like an aesthetic. Like, I'm expecting people to blast their music. I'm expecting people to come outside, drink, smoke, and just not give a crap.
It's a Philly thing, right?
It really is. It's so funny.
This is like a travel, right?
Yeah,
so like,
it's definitely South Street. It's definitely more of a tourist. And I tell tourists, like, there's other places, like Philadelphia is mainly more of a historic tourist spot because we have a lot of historic things, like the Independence Hall, seeing the grave site of Benjamin Franklin. We have Eastern State, which I've worked at a few times. And then they do their haunted house during Halloween time, which is amazing, by the way. The actors do a great job, and I love opting in and being snatched up and everywhere. It's really fun. Like, Philadelphia's got some interesting things, and you know, I've been here, so it's kind of boring to me because I've done it a million times. But when new people come down here, it's brand new to them, and it's like, when you look at we have a lot of historic things, and I like U.S. history, so it's like you learn a lot of things of what went down, you know, with our independence and everything. It's really interesting. It's pretty cool once you get around and you start to see things, and you're just like, they do that here, and then we get the question of the cheesesteaks, and then that's a really hard thing because if you talk to a local Philadelphian, they'll tell you don't go to Jim Steaks, don't go to Dino's, don't go to Pat's. It's not worth your money. I'm telling you.
It's always the neighborhood corner.
It's always the neighborhood corner store, the poppy store, bodega, however you want to call it. It's always that. And Cinkables is pretty decent.
Okay.
And you know what? I think it all depends who's cooking.
Yes.
Because a lot of places don't season their cheesesteaks. And that really like, that's a light and day difference.
Yep.
And there's a lot of places that do a decent job. I know Sony's not too far from here does a pretty good job. A lot of corner stores, of course, do a pretty good job. And Cinkables, if you ask them to season their meat, they can do it.
Yeah.
So it all depends who you talk to as the local Philadelphian, and then you go around and
Where's your favorite spot?
My favorite, that's a really hard part. I like going to the corner store, of course.
Okay.
It's usually a lot cheaper. When you come down here, it's pretty expensive.
Yes.
Because you're paying $14 for a cheesesteak, where I could be paying half the price for a corner store.
Yeah.
So
well, you're paying tourist price.
You're paying for a tourist price, but it's pretty decent. As a matter of fact, I've known places outside of Philadelphia who does cheesesteaks pretty good.
Okay.
As example, Leo's from Sharon Hill does a really good. Their cheesesteaks are really huge.
Okay.
They're a pretty decent price, and they season their meat, and that's a real cheesesteak. Like, it's really good. And plus, they have awards on their, like, they're building. So
Okay.
you know, it's definitely an attraction. So.
Cheese whiz or American cheese?
American cheese. Don't do cheese whiz.
There you go.
The only people who do cheese whiz is tourists. I tell you, tourists do cheese whiz. As a true Philadelphian, American cheese or provolone.
Yep.
Don't do cheese whiz. I can't do it.
Can't do the plastic.
No, it's not good. I'm telling you.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Becca.
you.
I greatly appreciate your
no
time.
No problem. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
So, what brings you out to South Street tonight?
Well, I'm actually coming from Germantown, and I'm walking South Street. I'm just looking around.
What's your favorite part of South Street?
I definitely say the stores.
The stores?
Yeah.
Any store in particular stand out? Like when you were driving here from Germantown, you were like, I can't wait.
Yeah, the boutique down there. Yeah.
What is the boutique? What?
It has a bunch of clothes and stuff, and then
Okay.
there's a store right next to it with a bunch of jewelry.
Okay.
It looks like the jewelry kind of, I don't know, somewhere out of Philly. Like it's made somewhere else.
Yeah. And then imported here.
Yeah, like that.
And you live in Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is this your favorite part of Philly? Where's your favorite part?
My favorite part of Philly.
Like Friday, Saturday night, it's like you can go anywhere in Philly and do whatever you want. Where's your top choice?
Here, most likely.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's always
cool.
packed down here.
What is your favorite thing to see, like, out in the community? Like, not the stores, but like while you're walking up and down South.
I just like, because a lot of people, like sometimes people do be fighting down here, but I like to see everybody, like when they're just walking around, happy, excited, just enjoying themselves. And then the couples be out here too.
Yeah, that's cute. All the different outfits. You ever run into the couples that are like traveling? They're from like other
they're
countries.
from other countries,
Yeah. They got the accents, and you're like, oh, you're Australian, dude. What's the best place to eat? You eat on South Street?
I don't really eat anywhere from here. I used to go to Ishkabibbles though.
Ishkabibbles?
That's not right there. It's somewhere down there.
Okay.
Yeah. And I used to get their cheesesteaks and cheese fries. That's pretty much it.
Okay. And what was your name?
Sanaya.
Sanaya, very nice to meet you. And if they want to find you on social, you want to give yourself a shout out?
S.Amor3.
Okay.
It's AMOR.
AMOR. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your night.
Will y'all actually post my Instagram and everything?
Yeah. I'll ask you to give yourself a shout out. I'll ask you to introduce yourself, and I'll ask you about your community and what you love about South Street and Philly, and kind of where people can find your art. You know
Well,
what I
I've
mean?
been down here before we can get started. I've been down here for the past year and a half. It's been
Okay.
a self-imposed internship in saying one of the floors I can make on South Street.
Okay.
And so I'm about maybe a year and a half into my 2-year internship.
Okay.
Self-imposed internship.
There you
And
go.
seeing what business give me a chance, who open up, who don't open up. And you learn a lot about the people that run the businesses, who have biases, who are open to artists, you know, who like certain crowds. And it's his own little weird little social club.
Okay.
And South Street is already, kind of like a cast of outlaws. We do what we want down here, our own little way.
You mean the art community on South Street?
The art
or-
community, or just the vibe in of itself.
Okay.
South Street is a horse of a different color. It's not like any other popular block in Philadelphia. I don't care if you mention Fishtown, Northern Liberties, University City. South Street stands alone.
Yeah, it is very unique. I mean, there is.
And just the history of it. You have individuals like Isaiah Zagar. Currently, I'm producing a couple pieces of work for his son.
Okay.
You have businesses like Jim Stacy's Staple around here, or Milk Boy, where a lot of local bands play and got their start, or the TLA, where as though if you're up and coming band, you kind of make it. That's kind of like setting the pin on your little. I kind of hit the TLA. You feel me? I play you there.
Right.
And you learn little things about South Street. So
What is the thing that stands out to you the most, South Street? Like, what do you
South Street,
love?
obviously, is diversity. Everyone comes here to relax, to enjoy themselves, to buy them some gear, to go to the latest places where they can get something nice to drink, or buy things that's probably outside the norm that South Street actually advocates and actually put out there on the forefront.
Right.
But yeah, it's a hub for creativity and cuisine as well. I mean, you got the Bra House down here. Everyone in the German sausages. You got Taco Ramen, which is a new up-and-coming ramen place that's right down here. We're getting great reviews. You have Woolies, which is an awesome sports bar. They got great little tater tots, and like everybody had their little niche.
Yes.
And if you come on South Street, if you're a certain business, you kind of got to think outside the box and work it that way. Everyone is kind of outside the box and they do it their way. And that's something refreshing about South Street.
Make it unique to them.
Unique, and it keeps kind of that soul.
Right.
It keeps that spirit.
Right.
Of what it used to be and it can still be. And so, yeah.
Absolutely. So where can some people find your art? Your art is pretty unique.
Yes, my art is unique. This Cyclops, his name is Slaw. You see him all around the city, especially in South Philly. And Slaw means supporting local artists' works.
Okay.
And I usually pair this image with a positive affirmation. Lately, it's been become the change you seek, stop the violence, your voice matters. In the next couple of months, it's going to be speaking on redlining and the effects they have on the community.
What do you mean by that?
Redlining and gentrification. If you notice in South Philly, even in Fishtown, the fact that big businesses are coming actually kicking people out and displacing them.
Yes.
Redlining, that term, it's been going on for a while now. And I think that this generation actually going to feel the effects of it.
I currently feel the effects. I can't buy a house.
If you look at the corner of Broad and Washington and what it looked like 10 years ago, and you see, like, if you would look at Broad and Washington, you think that you're in the section of Lower Manhattan. And it's like, why are these big buildings and they're being put up so fast? And
they're getting ready for Hollywood to come here.
Yeah, it totally is. But when you see the rate that is going, and we don't need every spot of Philadelphia looking like Northern Liberty, even though, I mean, everybody needs a spot, but I think where they're pushing people and forcing them out, and it's like the people that they're forcing out, they can't afford to live in those communities they lived in for 30, 40 years.
Right.
And so through my artwork, I like to shed a light on that, what we can actually do about that. And so my psych classes in the future are going to be speaking on redlining and what you can do in your community, how can you help it.
And it's pretty unique that, and you spoke on it earlier, the fact that while you're painting, you'll invite other people who are just viewing and seeing you paint, you'll invite them to join
I
you.
remember my favorite murals near my old projects, which is at 31st and Tasker.
Okay.
It's this mural, it's all these hands coming together in a circle. It's right off of Grace Ferry Avenue.
Okay.
And it says, "Blessed are the peacemaker, for they should be called the children of God." And that image always struck me, even though the young kid of 8 years old. So this is 30 years old, that image always struck me.
Right.
And now I'm out here and I'm like, God damn, what if I actually seen the artist painting and I wanted to help out? And the answer would most likely be no. I want to create an environment where the answer is always yes. And so I came up with a couple of different walls where anybody walk up, they say, you know what, can I put something down? Can I draw something? Can I write something? You don't even got to ask, the answer is yes. And have the opportunity. Your voice, you can be heard at my walls. And so just open, a place for people to be heard in a sense.
And that's pretty amazing. I wish more people like you existed out in the community, not just in the art community, but every community. It's hard for a lot of people, especially the viewers, to go out and talk to people. It's nerve-wracking almost, especially after COVID. A lot of people are almost afraid of this simple interaction, right? Like, if you were afraid to just even go and ask to paint, right? Like, that's a scary thing. And I feel that that's the way our society is kind of going towards, is people are afraid just to even ask.
Yeah, I think that the current social climate it's gotten a little bit easier from the past couple of years ago, but the pandemic definitely did a number on society and how we just do things. We're a lot more temperamental, more easier to lash out. You got to think the lockdown, certain terms came up such as Karens, and I'm like, all these different things. People really showing their biases. Lockdown really, I mean, you became better as a person, you started a business. A lot of entrepreneurs spurred new businesses in lockdown, which I kind of expected. Because you have to, people are not used to certain freedoms being restricted. In the pandemic, everybody got to feel that oppression.
Right.
I think the black community, we kind of like feeling a little bit, we kind of felt a little bit of oppression constantly. It just the way we've been limited in this country. But when you get to see everyone deal with it and, you know, what they had to go through, like literally, you had people like suicide rate went up, you feel me? Domestic violence, shootings went up. It just, that restriction on your basic freedoms played a part. I mean, people, you know, actually fell back in school, you feel me? Because of being homeschooled, not being taught what you need. So like literally, certain growth has been stunted, but certain people have forced them to actually grow and figure out what can I do, what am I good at? Right. You've seen so many new businesses pop up, and so it's good and bad. You have a balance.
Absolutely. What was one thing that changed in your life because of COVID? Anything like that you noticed?
That I noticed, well, I like viewing, and I actually seen the effect that the lockdown had on people. Okay. Like when everybody was locked down, of course I was around masks, but I was outside, I was walking the streets, and it was weird to see the streets barren, where as though you could barely see any cars going down the street, and it was like, I'm out here walking it. It was kind of refreshing being out there alone by yourself, but when you see certain things like the anger that it brought out of people, and how in effect, you know, I can't come out, you feel me, and you seen alcoholism go up, you seen suicide go up, you seen like all these things you kind of seen play out.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like a chapter of American history. Like this lockdown will ever play a role in how things kind of go forward. But it's also a lesson in what did you learn from it. You know, when you actually look back at that, you feel me? Like how can we actually move forward and make it better?
Right.
And I find a way to make it better through artwork and spreading positivity.
Okay.
And I ask people when they come to the wall, either put down a tag, your name. If they were a couple, ask them, you know, put a little heart, put your little initials up in it. But I tell them, if you really want to make a difference, think about the best advice you ever got. It may have came from your grandmother, your aunt, a teacher, somebody, and put that down on the wall, because I'm pretty sure that somebody else walking by one day will actually look at that, and that's the one thing they need to hear, that little jewel of wisdom.
Yep.
And I ask people to kind of drop that jewel of wisdom, and art is that icebreaker, and it helps people open up. And I'm sorry, to me that's enough.
No need to apologize.
You know, that's just enough to have actually using art to be an icebreaker, and I can see the influence of my artwork and my work. And so I'm living the dream. I'm not making too much money, but I'm not in it for the moment. It's more about the moment and experience.
And that's good. That's good that you didn't get caught up in all that. And it really is something that is aesthetically pleasing art, right? And it can almost make that memory enough to kind of seal whatever that caption is and that kind of life advice, right? The person who's writing it down, it's stuck with them so much that it stands out almost in their daily life to put it into that art. It might just be what is needed for that person to see that aesthetically triggering thing and be like, oh, that's going to stick with me forever.
I had people come at the wall, and this one woman, she was a couple, and she had her boyfriend with her, and they came to the wall, and I happened to stop them. And I said, have you ever drawn? She said, no, I'm horrible at drawing. I want right now. I want to mess up the wall. And I said, no, this is for people to actually add to. You're a part of the wall. Right. This, like the artwork doesn't happen unless you actually put something to the wall. Right. And I gave her 2 markers, and she did some little I told her to do random squiggles. And I found like a face in the random squiggles. Okay. After I did the face, and I looked back, and she was crying. And she said, I need that. It was like a release. And the fact that I get to see them full of my artwork, and to me, that's worth more than gold. That's like, I'm sorry. No, that is, to me, is powerful. And I'm blessed to have multiple moments like that.
And that's good.
And I have multiple highlights in my day. And it's just...
And you'll never go poor with those memories. Those will stick with you for the rest of your life. Nobody ever can take them away or repossess them or nothing. They are with you.
No, and like, literally, it's between... I'm sorry, I do the artwork, and yes, I'm attached to it, but once it's out there, it's out there. Who is influenced and how it's influenced them, that is what it is. Amen. And the fact is having a positive influence. That's all I can ask for.
At least you're out there doing something. I wish, I truly do. I go out every day and record, And it's very rare that I run into people that like want to build their community just by welcoming people into their own lives, right? Like you're doing. You're going out.
It's about inclusion. Everyone is welcome. You see me out there painting. You want to put some color down the wall. You want to write something. The answer is yes. Come join me. You're a part of this.
Where can they find you?
I'm on Instagram at Philly Murals 215 2019. If you'd like to sponsor any of my future murals, you can donate on Cash App at Community Artist. I'm available if you need a mural in your backyard. If you find a wall in your community that's an abandoned wall that needs some love and attention, let me know. I can come out there, the community, they can have a part in beautifying the wall. Let's make it happen.
And the best way to reach him is at his Instagram. You're the man.
Philly Murals 215 2019.
Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
I'm Amanda LaLuke. I live in South Jersey, but I lived in Philadelphia for the past 15 years. What brought me to South Street tonight is that my aunt is in town and we went to the Phillies game.
Let's go Phils. Did they win?
Go Guardians. The Phillies won. The Guardians had a unfortunate day.
We beat you yesterday, though, so, fair is fair.
And I have had a lovely day rediscovering the city that I love with someone I love. And one of my favorite things about Philadelphia is always that I lived here for a long time, and every time someone is new, I get to show them what I first loved about this city. And I got to rediscover a lot of things today. And that was very cool.
That's pretty cool. Do you guys ever eat on South Street?
We've ate our way down the street pretty much.
Yeah, so on our way here, we went to Brauhaus, one of my favorites. We stopped at Tattooed Moms.
Which was lovely.
Lovely.
Up until that gentleman said he got kicked out. I think I may know the reason why.
You think?
I could have, I have a few reasons, possibly. We did not get kicked out, and we had a lovely time. And Tattooed Moms is one of my faves. Brauhaus is one of my faves. And I am loving being on South Street again.
And if there was one thing you would change about South Street, what would it be?
For me, being here so long, it's so sad to see so many open, for rent spots. I am so sad to see all of the spots that I used to love just boarded up. And there's too many vape shops. Because every boarded up shop just becomes a vape shop. And I miss the culture that used to be here.
It has changed a little bit.
Yes.
It's different. Like when
it's different.
The road,
it's different. It's not bad, but there used to be more shopping. Like I used to have art supply stores. I used to have crystal shops. I used to have a lot more. Now it's all just bars.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you could come and visit and share a sport together and see your home team.
Yeah.
I'm sorry they lost, but like you said, it's fair.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll get back. Thank you.
So, Josh, where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia, of course, but I'm from the Mount Airy section, which is called Uptown.
Okay. What brings you out to South Street?
I just wanted to get myself a little cheesesteak and, I'm just out here with a,
Yeah, I feel you.
You feel me?
I feel you.
I can't say it on camera right now, but out here.
So what's your favorite part about South Street?
South Street, man. Hey, man. South Street is just like a staple in the Philadelphia community. Like, in Philadelphia. Fuck this community. So many people heard about South Street. South Street is just the shit. It's like, it's history that way. Every time you come down here, it's like you're a part of history every time you come down here because South Street is just South Street. Like, it's one of the biggest landmarks and shit, the whole East Coast.
Very unique.
Very unique. Very, man, it's really hard to put words on it, actually. Not that you put me on the spot, but South Street is like I said, every time you come here, it's like like history. You're here with I guess like a monument in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is one of the the best cities in the whole wide world.
I agree.
And so when you come down South Street, it's like you're really here on some shit. Like you're really here, you know what I mean? It's a great spot. I love it.
What's your favorite thing to see walking up and down?
My favorite thing to see on South Street.
Like right now, I mean, there's even a drastic difference between like the South Street with cars on it versus the South Street with no cars on it.
My favorite thing to see on South Street, I would say, is well, lately seeing Jim's is back open.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I said, "Oh, well, come on, pull over. We gotta go back to Jim's." Because Jim's is my shit. And
it
it's
was
one of my
burnt
favorites.
down for a minute.
Yeah, and now that it's back, I came down here today. This was Jim's. So
there you go.
You know, Jim's. I was really happy when they came back. But like on the normal, my favorite thing to see on South Street is now I'm getting older. But like it's fun seeing like all the young people running around because like damn, I was them. Like you know, I was them. I was running around trying to chase girls and all that, and I was running around just being the little asshole on South Street. And now me being in my 30s and I go back and I look at them, I'm like, oh shit, that was me. Like so just seeing like seeing everything repeat itself, and South Street is the shit. Man, South Street is the shit.
Is it safe to say South Street's your favorite part of Philly?
No.
Okay. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part of Philadelphia? Uptown. My area. I'm not gonna call it my hood, but my area, But
there you go.
South Street, every time I bring people from out of the city, I'm like, bro, we gotta go down South Street. You gotta get your cheese stick, you gotta walk up and down, you gotta do what what us Philadelphians have been doing our whole lives. Like I've been coming out here since I was like 10, 11, I got a kid, I've been coming here since I was a kid. Like literally.
So what's the order of Jim's tonight? What are you gonna get?
Okay. Everybody knows the Philadelphia Classic is. The Philadelphia Classic is mayonnaise, ketchup, fried onions, salt and pepper. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? But I might add a little provolone on there tonight.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little razzle dazzle. I'm feeling a little spicy today. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Throw a little provolone on there tonight. But everybody knows the classic cheesesteak. If you want a cheesesteak from Philadelphia, I'm trying to tell you, it's not a cheesesteak from Philadelphia unless you get mayonnaise, ketchup, fried onions, salt and pepper. That's a fucking
Philadelphia standard.
Nigga, where is you from? Nobody
West.
Nobody get pickles on no goddamn cheesesteak, bro. That is so you eccentric. Yeah, I'm playing with you, my boy. But I'm saying, the classic, the classic, huh? Exactly. What he said.
Yeah.
Salt, pepper, ketchup, fried onions, mayonnaise. That's the classic cheesesteak.
That's what you have to order when you come to Philly.
Exactly.
Can't go everywhere though.
Yeah. No, because some people come to Philadelphia and they be like, oh yeah, let me get a little, they try to add the extra shit that they add. Oh, yeah, let me get some tomatoes. Oh, what the fuck does they know? A Philadelphia cheesesteak is salt, pepper, ketchup, mayonnaise, and fried onions. That's a fucking Philadelphia cheesesteak. I'm telling you. Okay? Can't go wrong. Listen to me, J.O.
And if anybody wanted to find you, where could they find you?
You can find me at finesse.1, 2 underscores. Right now it says Yo Jig, but I'm about to change that. I'm a barber from Uptown. Shop Boys. Come check us out on Broad Street. YouTube is coming very soon.
There you go.
Y'all, everybody about to know me soon. YouTube, I'm about to do this shit up big.
That's good.
YouTube is coming very soon. But come check me out. Finesse.1, 2 underscores. Shop Boys, Broad Street, Broad and Grange. I'm right there. And hey, my name is J.O. Come check me out, man.
You heard him.
Wait, what's your name?
Fresh.
What's your
Dan.
name? Dan.
Dan.
Hey, you're an awesome person, bro.
You're better, man. You're killing it, dude.
Hey, Dan, man.
Keeping them fresh.
Hey, man. They say I do a good job. I don't like to brag. They say I do a good job.
That's good. I had to come get a haircut.
Hey, Dan. You might not believe it, but I can hook you up.
Okay.
You might not believe it,
I
but
haven't
I can hook you
had an
up.
actual haircut in probably 4 years.
Listen, you might not believe it. We'll keep don't get me started. You know, I really do this shit. But we could definitely tame the beard. You know what I mean? Do a little something for your edges right here. I'm sure the back of your neck was some crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm sure you got hair coming out your ears and nose.
For sure.
I'm gonna tame all that. I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you, come to me. You'd be surprised
I'll
what I
give you
can
my
do.
card.
Hey man, I
Get
give
done.
you my number.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
like, I don't have a card.
There you
I
go.
got Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Check them out.
Check me out.
So Dan, nice to meet you.
Diana.
Diana,
Nice to meet you.
very nice to meet you. Superstar. That's the man. That's the
Why would you
man.
say that?
Superstar JR, he's compliment.
No, why are you gonna roll up with her? Wait, don't do that. Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's part of my aesthetic.
Hey, he's got a character.
He says, yes, he does.
So, are you guys from Philly?
No, we're from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys move to Philly? You came out here to visit?
No, we just come out here like every other weekend or so and just have a good time, you know?
Not far,
Not
an
far.
hour and a half,
Yep,
right?
yep.
That's pretty nice.
It is.
So, where's your favorite like spot to visit in Philly? Is it South Street?
South Street, Fishtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
We enjoy like a lot of the good foods and a lot of the restaurants.
Yeah, we come out to eat a lot when we come out here, yeah.
Is the food different here compared to Lancaster?
Yeah, actually, right? The restaurants?
The restaurants are different, but I mean, a steak is a steak is a steak is a steak.
That's true. What makes the restaurants different? Like more Amish driven?
The ambiance of it.
Okay.
It's so much bigger. It's, you know,
Different
the
names.
the aesthetic of it.
Okay.
All right. Why did I agree to this?
So what's your favorite part of South Street?
Lorenzo's.
Lorenzo's, the pizza
Yup,
place.
yup.
What's the order from there?
2 slices of cheese,
Okay.
peppers, and Parmesan.
There you go.
On top, that's it.
If you could change one thing about South Street, like for the positive, what would it be?
Oh, that's
Oh, for the positive?
Yeah, like one thing you see
I mean,
about
I never had a negative experience on South Street, so
Well, maybe
to
the
try
homeless.
The homeless.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give them like an apartment building here on South Street? Take them off the street?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
just do something for them.
Do stuff. I mean, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
That.
More outreach.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if they wanted to find you, how could they find you?
Instagram.
Okay. What's your Insta? If you-
My my Instagram is Odick. OOD 4 I's K. Yeah.
That's a great Instagram.
Thank you. It's basically just kiddo spelled backwards, but you know,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an Instagram, so
Well, he's incognito.
yeah. And he's doing that, so yeah.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
guys. I appreciate the time.
Thank you, man.
Is
What's
that
what's your name?
spliff? Dan.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
a
mixing
spliff,
tobacco
big
in there?
spliff.
And that doesn't like burn your throat when you
It
like.
does.
No,
mine
she
a
actually
little
she only actually likes to smoke.
I only like paper and Fonto. I don't
I
like
want to smoke a backwood, but
too
that's
harsh.
another story.
It's
That's
disgusting.
a whole nother interview.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Nobody grinding up anybody.
You don't know me. You don't know YouTube. I be in the comments. I be seeing shit. I'm like, hey, yo, they try to cook my man.
That is wild because like I did just like interview somebody with a pretty big following, and I've never seen strangers just be weird and mean for no reason. It's just like it doesn't make any sense.
We call them trolls. This in a Gen Z millennial era. You know, we're not serious, but people will rather type and say what they say behind where they say it, and it kind of makes them feel more comfortable about themselves.
Yeah.
You know, insecurity is better when you can project it on someone else and kind of, you know, offload your personal ones, you know?
Absolutely. Definitely easier to point the finger at somebody else than
Yeah.
at yourself.
For sure. Cordially, I'm Elijah.
Very nice to meet you, Elijah. Dan.
Dan.
Thanks for sitting down with us. So, what is it that brings you out to South Street? What do you love about South Street?
Well, I'll put a little introduction to myself. You know, my name's Elijah. I go by Elijah Whitehead. You know, I make music. You know, personality. My family's famous. If you guys know, ain't no stopping us now.
Okay.
Hey, we're on the move. That's my grandfather. So,
okay.
I look at it like I love coming to my city, just downtown. Period. You know, being around because there's a lot of negative stigmatism behind, you know, just being outside, things, people's energies. And I feel like, you know, you got to kind of come outside to enjoy it. You have to see that, especially in the summertime, especially after being cooped up all winter and, you know, being kind of dismal and, you know, you kind of get depressed. And, you know, you need that. You need to step out, enjoy yourself. You know, and what's better than coming down here, especially with a lot of stuff that's happened down here in the past. You want to kind of, you know, still show that people aren't scared and, you know, we're willing to see that there's still a lot of positivity in the city.
Right. Building the community is one thing I'm trying to do the most, and it's hard. Like ever since COVID, and you matched it so well, people are afraid just to come out and just live life. You know what I mean? And it's such a scary thing because there are so many good things happening. Yeah, you go down the street and you have pizza and cheesesteaks. You come up here and you have drinking and just meeting and talking to strangers and interacting and creating new bonds and new memories. And the less people do that, the scarier the world gets, the more angrier people get Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? When they're just kind of waiting for the motorcycle revving to go over and over and over.
We say we got them on 12 o'clock, right?
Dude, I ride, and I guess you don't realize how obnoxious you are until you're here, sitting, listening
Between
to
that
it.
and car exhaust in Philly, man, you're gonna get it, But that's another part of the community, being able to come down here like little Saturday night,
Right. What is your favorite part of Philly? Like, if you had to pick anywhere, would it be South Street or like your first pick of the night?
First spot to probably go to in Philly for a long time for me, it probably was like Love Park.
Okay.
Dilworth Plaza area, because I would leave school, my high school friends, middle school friends, we would go chill, play football, all of that. South Street didn't really start getting as fun to me until I got a little older, because I feel like when you're a kid, it's a lot of these spots on here, and they're not really as kid friendly, of course. So you don't want to you come down here with your family during the day, you might do a little shopping, a little bit of Lorenzo's, maybe some gyms or something, Ishkabibbles. But, I look at it like the food, of course, but just the culture. You got murals, you got, the garden up the street, you got, plenty of things that kind of keep you coming back. Well, at one point it was City Blue, just the culture of just the clothes, the art, the music, the people that come out here and play. So I think it's important to kind of, like I said, enjoy that just as much.
And if there was one thing you would change out of anything in South Street, what would it be?
I think, like you said, we were just talking behind camera about, saying that it should be more of a medical presence around. We should make sure that, people are feeling, people get upset about the police presence that had to been ramped up because of prior events. And, I think if you're not doing anything negative, you shouldn't have a problem with it. I just say, at the end of the day, they're here doing their job the same way you're having fun. So, I look at it, the only thing I would change is just, keep positive stories, keep putting, good people in these areas so people can feel just more comfortable, safe, during the day, at night, and, just staying happy, at the end of the day, doing different things in these areas, because the city is not like New York. We're not as big, so I feel like our spots that we have grown up with, my brother has told me times being in the 80s, coming down here, getting fries, getting stopped for truancies. Like, nowadays, you're not going to get that with a lot of these kids, and even if they are doing it, even if they are out here, just make sure that, giving them a good helping hand, making sure that you're giving them a good kick in the behind the right way, and you're keeping them safe, because these kids are going to do it either way. People are going to be outside either way. So it's about what you're doing around them and how you're trying to, traverse these streets as well,
Amen. It should be more summer camp vibes.
You will hope that summer camp is what you in a perfect world, in a utopia, yeah.
Right.
But I just hope that they're not just being exposed, or at least keeping them safe. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason why these kids are young down here, and I know there's minors or people under 21 that shouldn't feel like they're, going to be a chance that their parents going to have to come bury them or identify them the next morning. Like, that's corny for sure, So staying safe in Philly, we say stay dangerous, but at the same time, there's no game around it,
Right. It is sad to see. I don't know if you watch the news, but like the pop-up parties, and then it's not a successful party. People get shot, they die. The last one, 3 people died, and that's, no block party should end in just, sadness. It should be like you're excited at the end of the night for next year's block party, That's how it was when we grew up. My camera guy's my cousin. I remember the block parties, and the whole neighborhood getting together to organize it, and like the 50-50s, and like just like whatever spectacle was there that year. So, I hope we can keep the community, and I hope great people like you come out and keep it vibrant and plentiful, and keep the memories going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure, because I think when it comes down to the next generation, especially me having a daughter now, I'm a father, a new father, I think that's just the most important thing. I read something recently that said that in the last 5 years, Philly, we were approving a certain level of permits for block parties, and now the literal number is down now. And they were saying, you know, why is that? Is it violence? Is it, you know, the fact that less community? The fact that people are scared to even, you know thy neighbor, like, you know, we've been so used to, especially in Philadelphia, where, you know, I look at it, like I said, I don't use New York as a moniker for, like, you know, comparison, but I look at it because, you know, that's our sister city in a sense. They're right next to us. They are bigger, but, you know, we have a smaller population, so it's easier to where, like, I walk down the street, there's people that I might see that I'm gonna see them again. You know, you might run into people, you know, it happens so seamless. So I look at it like, you know, we have to, like you said, just keep building that. People, you know, like, whether needing permits, whether it's coming together, whether it's just people knowing that, hey, even if you don't, take that chance, maybe take a little bit more of a risk, and, you know, maybe things will work out better in people's, like, you know, lives long. And then, like I said, it's a stress reliever, you know, it keeps you happy, it keeps you in a position of knowing that, hey, you're not as alone as what you think, you know?
Right.
For sure.
Thank you very much.
But hey, I appreciate it. It was nice
you.
talking to you, man.
Yeah, if they wanted to find you, how could they find you?
Oh yeah, Instagram, follow me, CEOEMB. Nice and short, no underscores or anything like that.
There you go. I gotta get the underscores out of my ish.
Yeah, you know, I try my best to keep it simple, just, you know, for music purposes, you know, brand purposes, and I'm trying my best to work on a lot of stuff behind the scenes right now so I can start dropping this stuff. This time, you know, definitely, you know, first half is practice, the other half is, you know, execution.
Amen. Well, if you ever need a drone pilot or a video crew,
tap in with Dan, guys. He got it down here looking beautiful. You know, great energy. I love to see it for you down here, for sure.
Stay cool, man.
You as well, man. Stay safe.
What's up, my man?
What's up, dude?
How you feeling?
Good. So it's Show, right?
Right. Stowe, STO.
Stowe, STO.
Yeah, Stowe Bands on Instagram.
There you go. And you're enjoying your Saturday night, right?
Always enjoying it, man.
Tagging and creating.
Creating art, living life, enjoying the vibes. That's all we can do.
Amen.
You gotta be thankful every day you're alive. No bullshit.
Amen. So what's your favorite part of Philly?
I love the whole city. I like South Philly, North Philly. I like different sections for different reasons.
Okay.
I like North Philly because it's the rundown, gutter, you know, the GTA lobby. I like South Philly because it's diverse. I like West Philly because they got good food. Southwest, they got a whole bunch of shit. So, you know, the whole city, I love the whole city. But if I had to pick one part that I could live in, I would say Center City. It's expensive though, but you get the best of both worlds, and it's not so bougie. It's bougie, but it's not so bougie that you can't, you know, enjoy yourself.
Amen.
So, you know.
So Saturday night, you obviously picked South Street.
I did.
What were the options?
South Street, some after hours, my girlfriend's house. I should have picked my girlfriend's house though, because I'm not having. Don't show her this. I'm not having any luck tonight though.
Yeah. She's gonna be like, "You were where on TV?"
Yeah, there's gonna be 3 of them mad at me.
Oh, he had multiple houses to go. They don't live in the same house, right?
No.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I got a crib though. That's why I got my house.
There you go.
You can't rely on anybody.
Amen. Amen. You gotta do shit yourself, man.
Exactly.
So, like, girlfriend's house here, and what was the other choice?
I would say like an after hour, or you know,
the after hours are fun.
Atlantic City was a vibe too.
Okay.
But that's not in Philly, but you know, that's close enough. But
it's not too far.
Anywhere where there's people outside, that's where I want to go at.
Amen.
So I sometimes I go to Belmont Plateau.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's like an outdoor block party all year round.
Yeah, it's like something like this used to be way better.
Yeah.
When I was like 21, I'm 25 now. Like 4 years ago, this block would have looked like Atlantic City Boardwalk.
Right.
Like, you know, but it's not like that. But I still enjoy it though, you know. I like social things. You know, there's not one group of people out here. It's all different ethnicities, age groups, women, men. You know, you got all types of people out here, you know.
And it is generally a good vibe. I mean, people are coming up, saying hello, chilling, checking out, you know, what's going on.
For sure.
More people need to come out because it is an empty street. We can fit another 1,000 people out here.
Bro, like I said, back in 2021 or during the pandemic, this was a club.
Yeah.
Even before the pandemic, this was the shit. Like, if I would have came here on Saturday night 4 or 5 years ago, bro, this would not be this. This is like a fucking Thursday night to me right now, or Tuesday night. You know.
Yeah, it is kind of dead.
It is. What's up with y'all? Man. It is what it is, though.
Yeah. If there was one thing you could change about Philly and South Street in particular, what would it be? What would you change?
The thing I would change about Philly, I wouldn't want there to be no gun violence. I'm cool with fighting, shit like that. Fights are cool. They're not cool, but it's acceptable.
Right.
You get a fight with somebody, you leave them alone. But I would change. I wouldn't have had no gun wars out here and no violence. This is a great city, and people think that it's dangerous. It's not really dangerous if you can get involved in that, but people think it's dangerous because of the news. The news will tell you South Street is dangerous. Me and you right here, they walking by. There's 3 women walking by themselves. They don't seem scared. So
there's definitely a motive on
and that's
most media.
And the media makes. I'm pretty sure Chicago's a great city, but that's another city. I'm pretty sure LA is a great city. I'm pretty sure New York's a great city. But people will make you think that these places are dangerous. But if you go there, I bet you can enjoy your life. Don't let the media fool you. But I would change the only thing I would change about Philly is the guns.
Okay.
Put the guns down. I don't care. You got to pick up a dirt bike. You got to pick up a football. You got to smoke some weed. Find some girls. I don't care. Get some money. Put the guns down. That's the
Pick
only thing I
up
would
a
change.
hobby, pick up the gloves, fight each other.
Yeah.
Just not with
and
bullets.
just leave it alone after that. After y'all fight, leave it alone. This should be crazy right now.
Amen.
Even if you lose, it is what it is. Everybody takes a loss.
And you start fresh and you build new
Go
things.
to the gym. If you lose, go to the gym.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Stowe, thank you very much.
It's
You're
good
the
being
man.
on camera. Y'all be safe. Have a good night. Subscribe to his YouTube.
So can I get your guys' names? I'm Dan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name
That's
Snoop.
Snoopy.
That's Snoop. Follow me on Instagram, 15K Snoop.
Okay. So I go all around Philly. Last week we were at FDR. The week before that, Love Park, Graffiti Park. Everywhere that has a community that has kind of like a very unique feeling, right? Like people go there specifically for that. So today I'm here at South Street, right? Asking the people. It's a Saturday night, right? So why was this your Saturday night choice tonight?
Because it's a great vibe, man. There's a lot of pretty females out here.
I ain't gonna fry. I come there for the bitches only. You know what I'm saying? I come there strictly for the hoes.
He
If
down
it ain't
here
no
every
hoes,
weekend.
I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's some hoes right
Just
there.
a
you know
nice
what I'm saying?
vibe, man.
They
Good
talking to
time.
other motherfuckers and they talking to other niggas and shit. So I'm saying I'm about to escape. We about to probably catch a vibe at one of the bars, though, but we about to get the fuck from right here, though. But the hoes, man, that's all. That's what I come down here for.
They need like a DJ out in the street
They got
to bring
they
people
they
every
got to.
weekend. For
Like
the
I ain't gonna
street.
lie, like a couple years ago when we was younger, she used to be rolling, bro.
Million people out
Bro,
here.
you couldn't even walk down this joint,
Yeah.
bro. But like now,
It's just a little
it's
vibe,
like
man.
it's too dangerous for now. So motherfuckers don't come out like that. And when you come out here for real, like every bitch I meet, they don't even be from here, bro. They be from different cities, Baltimore, DC.
Usually it'd be a million
They
bitches
don't
from
even
every
be
part of
from here
Philly
no
out
more,
here.
bro.
Yeah, now it's just
It's
changed.
all stragglers. you know what I'm
Philly
saying?
knows not to come here.
Exactly.
It's the outsiders that still
Exactly.
think this
Motherfuckers
is a
tell
tourist
them
trap.
come to
Right,
exactly.
right. It's basically
Yeah.
a tourist attraction.
For sure it is. That's
Now,
why I
what,
just peep.
what do you think would change, like, that they could change to make us safer and draw more of Philly back?
They try to make it safer though. There's cops on it. You see the cops out here on every corner. They
wouldn't
try
even
to,
say
but
it's that
motherfuckers still
dangerous.
don't. It's not really that dangerous,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
not
the,
even that
the
dangerous.
city's so dangerous. Motherfuckers don't even think about coming down for real
Right.
like that.
People just got that in their mind that it's
Yeah.
dangerous, so they not
You
going to
be-
come
you
down
come
here when
down
they
here,
think
you
other
be
Philly
cool.
people going to be
Yeah.
at. Whole time, not even knowing, ain't nobody from Philly even really out here.
Right, right.
Not
Well,
even thinking.
I mean, we do see in the news every weekend the pop-up parties and then the shootings at the pop-up parties.
Oh,
It's,
for
it's
sure.
not even like you can have a successful, good weekend
Exactly.
anymore.
Facts,
You
facts.
know?
That's the
And-
truth.
And that's a scary thing.
It
you know?
is. It is. I ain't gonna lie. With that, it just made the city boring. Like
Right.
a lot of people that's from Philadelphia don't even want to be here. It's nothing to really do. It's corny.
Yeah.
You only got the same thing to do. A couple bars that you think low key, but even that, you don't know something will happen there too. It just burnt out.
What's your name on the gram too?
Real _,
You said real?
RELL _,
Right.
Fall, FALL, and it'll come up as the first
R-E-L.
one.
You
Yep.
said R-E-L.
Real Fall Risk. Yep.
Say that. Say that.
REAL
Our joint gonna pop up Hot Ride.
_
Hot Ride 9. Hot Ride .9.
Okay,
Man.
okay. _ yep, that one. Boom.
Where you from?
Northeast Philly.
Oh, you
Northeast.
from
Say that.
Philly?
Say that.
Oh,
Say that.
yeah.
How long you been doing this?
So this project I've been doing for about 3 months now. Going all around Philly and asking people.
Yo, bro, keep that shit going. That's what motherfuckers want to see.
Yeah, and you got a little nice setup.
Yeah.
For real.
So I own
get it going.
Right. So I own a production company. I'm a videographer for a life. You know, and I feel like everywhere I go and I film for the news, and it's really sad things.
Oh, you film for the news?
Yes. So most of it is like freelance anymore. 6 ABC and like Fox, they have some money left. But when's the last time you turned on the TV? Right.
Everything's on the internet. It's
Right.
on Instagram. You don't even gotta watch the news no more.
Yeah. So there's a huge trickle down effect. They pay, guys like me to just show up and when it's bad out and be like, gotta capture that, we're gonna put that on the news. You know what I mean? Instead of
times change.
Right? It used to be where you do stuff like this and go out and investigate and talk to the community and show everybody what was going on. Now it's only what's necessary.
Exactly.
For sure.
Right. So, what's your favorite place to eat on South Street?
Ishka Bibbles. I'm gonna go with Ishka Bibbles.
Get cheesesteak. I ain't gonna fraud. Jim cheesesteak. We just started trying Jim's.
Okay.
Hey, cheesesteaks alright though.
Yeah.
They pretty good.
They are bringing a comeback.
Yeah,
they burn out. You know, literally.
You gotta bring a comeback.
Where's your favorite place in Philly?
My favorite place?
Or no, just like go out. It's a Friday night. Today's Saturday, so next Friday, where's your number one pick, all of Philly to go?
Oh man, I gotta give it to Mirage, man. It's a good
Garage.
Mirage.
It's down the street, actually.
Mirage. It's a good vibe in
It's
there.
on South Street.
Okay.
Good vibe. You can't miss. Great food, hookah, liquor, bad bitches. You cannot miss with Mirage.
And
And
where
you
is
might
it?
catch a celebrity in there. You never know.
Mirage. Where is it?
Mirage is right down there on South Street.
It's on South Street.
It's on South Street, like
Right down
second
the
and
street,
south.
like towards the corners.
Yeah, like
towards
second and
Penn's
south.
Landing and shit like that.
Okay.
Great vibe. We was in there last Sunday. We was in there with Ringo, the
Okay.
Eagles cornerback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Local celebrities.
Exactly.
It was a couple. It was a couple that.
There's a couple football players in there, rookies.
The three players that we just got from Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jalen Carter, Ringo, and the other boy. I forgot his name right now, but I don't feel like that.
It's a good vibe.
Well, thank you guys very much for
Nice to
taking the
meet
time
you. I
to
just
talk to
followed
us.
you. Make sure you follow me back.
My boy.
Absolutely.
Say no more. Nice talking to you.
All right, nice
Keep that
talking to you.
Dan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Dan. Nafis.
Nafis.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Nafis?
I'm from Logan.
Logan.
I don't think you know what that's from, bro.
No,
that's,
I don't.
Down like north in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uptown. Yeah. Hey, hold on, Dan. Can we get a picture right now? It's my birthday, so do I look sexy?
You definitely look great.
Oh my God. Hold on. I just want to make sure I look good. Like
There you go.
Prince Charming.
There you go. At least you can see, right?
I can see. You look good too, Dan. Hold on.
Thank you.
You look good, man.
I try. I know I'm gonna be on camera.
Hey, do you skateboard?
Nope.
You gotta,
so
yo,
terrible
you
at
gotta
it.
start skateboarding, man.
You know what? That's crazy. We just interviewed Bam Margera last week, and I would never be able to do what he does.
Dude,
I do dirt bike.
You have to go skateboarding, and
do you skateboard?
A little bit.
Okay.
Now, popping the tricks like doing a pop lock or a kick flip or balance flip. That's not really my thing.
Right. So you're more of like what is it called? The cruiser boards?
Not the cruiser board, but I'm a longboard guy.
Yes, the longboard.
If you have a slope and it's a 60-degree slope, I'm riding down it.
Okay.
All
So
right.
the only time I've really skateboarded, I was young, and the skateboard had like the off-road tires, and we did like hill climbs. We went on the top of like a dirt hill and bombed the dirt hill.
Yeah.
And you would eat shit, but it would just be, in the dirt. It wouldn't be like asphalt,
We weren't technically eating shit, but I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It felt like it when you peeled the dirt and stones out of your mouth.
All right, so
from taking the tumble.
where are you guys from? Jersey, Connecticut?
Northeast Philly. Hello.
Northeast Philly?
Yes.
Wow.
You want to
she's
interview
an
after
actress.
this?
Well, no, she can take my spot.
No,
ladies first.
No.
Ladies
first.
No, keep going.
Nah. It's okay.
You
It's
sure?
okay. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite part of South Street?
It has to be me the whole strip. And when I say the whole strip, it's just the beginning all the way to the end. And I don't think if they told you, but this strip ends in Penn's Landing.
Yes.
So you get to see the boats, the drinks, the bars, the clubs, everything, and it's fucking amazing right now. Shout out to me. It's my birthday right now.
Happy fucking birthday.
Happy fucking birthday to me, Dad.
Yeah. How can they find you?
Y'all can find me at one.fisi, FISSY_. That's on. I'm on Instagram. And then, if y'all really wanted to really find me, I'm on Twitter. Y'all can find me at Chocolate Thunder 2311.
First of all, that's not your name.
That's my name.
My name.
But Chocolate Thunder 2311. I get real smooth.
Chocolate Thunder 2311.
You heard
Get
it.
smooth
You
out
heard it
here.
first. Yeah,
Don't
hold
try
on.
and play with the niggas.
Don't try to play him. Thank you. I think I'm down. I'm sitting here with Dan. Dan looks pretty good. I love the hair, bro. The hair is fucking fantastic.
Thank you.
So we sitting here. So what else do you want to know?
Dude, what's your favorite part of South Street?
It has to be. It has to be the whole South Street. And the only
community?
The community, the setting, and the environment, and how South Street treats people. Because, listen, dude, you got people from Virginia, Jersey, Baltimore, Maine. You got people from Maine that comes here, goes to Fat Tuesdays, walks all the way down, goes to another bar, walks here, goes to Wally, and you goes around and you have a good time.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Without this trip right here, it wouldn't be a lot of Philly. That's what I'm just saying. Shout out my mom. I love you, Mom. You the best, OG. Shout out Big Booty Bitches.
Not peace. You're doing too much.
Shout out Ebony's. I love Ebony's. Shout out Interracial. I love white girls. I'm gonna get out of here though, Dan.
Stay cool,
I love
man.
you.
Happy birthday.
I love your producer.